Can you walk me through it? And obviously, what does that do confidence-wise for the power play?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about loose puck recoveries and really good job getting it back. And when Schmaltz gets in the middle there, it's just a tough play for them, so he made a really nice pass.
This game felt like a complete game all around. You touch every part of the game. What is the it factor for this group when you guys play like confidence like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's an important game. Closing out the homestand, losing the first two, I think it was kind of a must-win, so it was nice to get it. And
just to brag a little bit about your teammate, Nick Schmaltz, I mean, him obviously moving to center, taking on a little more responsibility, he was everywhere tonight. Can you speak to what his game was like tonight? Yeah,
he played really well. He's been really good. Nice move on the B-way, get us started, and just super solid in all three zones.
Your penalty kill came up huge multiple times tonight. What can you say about the effort from those guys and your best penalty killer, Karel Vejmelka?
Yeah, all of them really good. It's tough. I mean, when you're out there for like a minute 30, you're tired, and they hung in there. They blocked shots, and they, are a big part of that win.
How have you taken it upon yourself to kind of step up a little bit more? You've got 3 goals over the last 2 games in light of Cooley going in.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone has to step up. It's not like one player is going to fill that space. I mean, that's a huge role to fill, and, we just need a little bit better from everybody.
We talked a lot about these 1-goal games, which this technically was, although there were a bunch of empty netters and stuff. What does this do for the confidence of the group now that you're on the winning side of it? It hasn't been the case for the last bunch.
Yeah, I mean, stuck with it. Really good penalty kill, and then they scored right after, so stuff happens. Just keep going, keep chipping away, and I like how we handled it.
What is the it factor when this team feels confident the way you guys do and have a complete game the way you guys had one tonight?
Yeah, I think just when we're moving our feet, making plays, using our transition game against teams, we knew they weren't as good off the rush, so we wanted to exploit that, and I thought we did a good job tonight. And whether they scored or we scored, I thought we managed our emotions pretty well and just kept fighting, and it was a big 2 points.
In terms of those emotions and the mindset, you guys played with the lead for that whole third period. What does it take to do that and obviously not just get the win, but exceed the win?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I feel like we've been on the wrong side of a lot of 1-goal games lately, and it's huge for our confidence to be able to, even though they tied it up there, and then we get one on the power play, and the power play wins it for us. That's huge for our team and for the power play. I think it's been struggling all year, and we got to be better, myself included. So that was huge.
Do you feel the power play is gaining confidence?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're getting more movement. We're not as stationary, a little less predictable, and I think when we do that, we use our instincts and we catch teams off guard.
What can you say about the penalty kill coming up big multiple times?
Yeah, that's huge. 5-on-3 for a minute 40 is no joke. It's usually your goalie that's your best penalty killer in those situations, and Veg was great. He made some crazy saves with guys bringing one-timers off his head and whatnot, but no, he was great.
How much has Guenther stepped up over these last couple games?
Yeah, he's been great. I mean, he's one of our best players. He makes a ton of plays. He scores a lot of big goals for us, so we're happy to have him, and I think he's been great for us all year.
How big of an adjustment is it to play center instead of wing, and do you have a preference on which position you play?
Yeah, it's been a little bit different for sure. It's been a long time since I've always been a center my whole life, probably until like 6 years ago. So I'm familiar with the position. It's just a little bit differently defensively, and just making sure I'm coming back, being more responsible, and obviously face-offs is a work in progress for me. But I'm happy to play wherever the team needs me, and with Cools going down, I try to step up and fill the middle role as best as I can.
With Cooley out, what have been the collective conversations about everybody needing to kind of step up?
Yeah, I mean, you lose a guy like that, it's tough. I don't think any one guy is going to replace him. He's a dynamic playmaker that helps our team in many, many ways. So I think just everyone's got to kind of tug on the rope a little harder and bring a little extra and try to just do it by committee.
Obviously, like the result, that's an easy one. Like the way we went at the net and we generate offense against our super stingy team, a team who, a little bit like Florida and LA, I think we keep improving offensively. I like that part. There's things to clean up for us defensively, but I think we're progressing offensively. We play with a lot of energy around the net, and now we break down teams in the sense of with more shot volume, net presence, and then other things open up after. So I like the fact we have more weapon for us.
Special teams was a huge factor in tonight's game. What did you see out of the power play and the penalty kill?
huge goal by the power play at key time. I talk about it this week to you guys. I said, it's not just producing; it's producing when you need a goal. It's a key opportunity, and they did on the power play. And the flip side, the PK came up unreal. 5-on-3 like that when you lead by one, and it was the lead after, but we're leading by one at the moment. That was huge, and Veg was rock solid, but the entire PK unit was rock solid. There were block shot, there were good reads, there were good stick, there were good clearing, there were a lot of good stuff.
So many individual performances that you could speak to, but Nick Schmaltz just being able to play the way he did today. What elements of his game did you like, not to mention the leadership and the element of him elevating his game off the ice?
He works so hard, and it's sometimes he goes not unrewarded, but under the radar on that. If you look, he's always at the net offensively. He drives that line, no doubt about it. On that sense, he's at the net all the time. He do all the dirty work, and he's elite defensively. He's always the first guy back, and he's playing down low. He will sleep well tonight. I guarantee you that. He works really hard.
And then just to credit Hunter Cherney and Alec Ripto about their ability to do what they do so well. Can you speak to that?
Yep, absolutely. I think they did a very good. What you has to understand on that is the follow-up of daily call in the NHL and to stay on top of the rules and how every call goes. And when I saw that, I'm not studying as much as him. When I saw the play, I was, okay, we need to make sure. And he was really adamant about it. Was no doubt in his head. So did a really good job, and it was a key call at the key time. And that turned the game around a little bit. And obviously, I think we had a shift in the second, the Bayners line. They had a shift where they really got us going, and they dominated. And then Yami's line went, and now we had a little bit when I was talking after last game. Okay, now it's 1 + 1 + 1, and now suddenly JJ hit a post, and now we were rolling, and we got a reward.
It seems like the power play has been firing ever since JJ got put on that first unit. What's different about that other than just?
No, I disagree with that because it took time. JJ got put there, and it was Cools before, and when JJ went in, and I think personally start off the ice at some point. They had a good meeting, and they said the right thing to each other, and that was Cools was there at the time, and the power play started clicking. Then that was practice and game. The puck was moving, scoring chance was happening, entry was still be good. So now we were seeing okay, now it's coming, and then Cools got hurt, but the ball kept rolling from there. I think for me, it's not one guy; it's everybody who does their part. The thing we need to be better is traffic. We do a good job lately. We have more movement, we're more a threat, but we still don't have enough traffic. And the thing is, you need to play the game who's present in front of you. So what if we arrive a game and they sit on our option and we have no option? You need to shoot and create that away. So now they collapse a little bit, that open up some seam, et cetera, et cetera. So we need to have more weapon so we can attack different ways. We need to make sure we keep adding layers. That's my opinion on the power play.
3 goals over the last 2 games for Dylan Guenther. Big one on the power play tonight. How has he stepped up, since Cooley went out?
I think he's a big goal tonight. I agree with what you said, 3 goals, etc. But it's a while now. I'm talking to you about how hard he worked, how much he goes at the net, how much he tracks, how much he does the right thing, and I like his approach. He's mad when he play. He play really to make a difference, and he in every aspect in his game, and he wants more. And I'm happy for him to see he's getting rewarded, and happy for us too.
The crowd response to killing the 5-on-3.
Oh, that was real.
It was practically as if they'd scored a goal. If
Yeah.
Utah had scored a goal rather than just simply defended. What does that do for the team to hear the fans behind them?
It means the world. Who doesn't like to be loved? Who in life, any player, any human being, doesn't want to have recognition, doesn't want to have any love when you do something right, doesn't want anybody to talk about it. I don't know much of those people. I know one thing: when our group on the PK get cheered like that by the crowd, it means a lot for them. When our goalie get cheers like that by the crowd, it means a ton. When we score a big goal or make a big play and the crowd cheers, a big block, it's a fight, it's all those things. I think it means a ton for the player. There we go.